Whose jersey you got on there, Bo?
Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders. Hear you. Y'all can hear me good? Everybody can hear me good?
Can hear you.
Bryson, hear you?
Sustenance.
Say something.
Yep.
All right, all right. People a second to join. Y'all say what's up to join. Join in the chat. Make sure you share out the stream. We'll start here in just a second. Just about 2 minutes.
Broadway, they need to apologize. I went there for one drink, and then I
Bryson,
asked for
can we see your
song, and then
new
their
TV?
exes put the
It's in the room.
Okay. How big a TV did you get?
Went from a 43 to a 50.
Hey, upgrade. Upgrade. Hey,
Apparently, I've got a Canon.
TV's pretty cheap nowadays.
No, they are. They definitely
60, 65.
are. They definitely are much more affordable. I wish I didn't have to find that out, but
So maybe we can talk about it in a minute. How'd you break it?
so I was laying in bed, sitting up kind of, and we were down 10 starting the third quarter. Syracuse gets the balls, go right down to score. We get the ball. We're down 17, I think. And we either turn it over or we did something. And I don't even remember exactly what happened. But I had this like leather football, and I always just throw it against the wall when shit happens. Nothing ever, gets broken. No fear of like damaging the wall, nothing. I just took the football, and it's tiny. It's like this big. And I tried to throw it over the TV. And because I guess I was like laying down in bed, I guess like it pulled it down a little bit, like my angle when I threw it. And I caught the left top of the corner of the TV. And at first I was like, oh, maybe I just like stunned it and it's just going to be, kind of like that. So I got up to go check. Screen was all cracked. I was like, damn, I was pissed. Because I was like the game was one thing, but I wasn't really that upset about it because I knew I knew at that point we were done.
Yeah.
But I just threw the football without even thinking, and it hit the TV, broke it. So there's like 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. I just immediately put my shoes on, unplug everything, throw it in the car, throw it in the dumpster, went to Walmart, picked up a new one, came home because Walmart's like a mile and a half from me, plugged it up, set it up on the stand, got to the thing. I was watching the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's how quick that turnaround was. I pissed.
Wow.
What's up, Trevor? All right, here we go. We're about to get started here. Record for the week. What is it? Week 5. Yep. Recording for week 5. Yeah. So here we go. Recording for Spotify. Y'all say what's up in the chat if you join. Was giving a few minutes for people to join. And here we go. Oh, you didn't know?
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
Texas would never beat that. I'm putting that shit on my grave. Horns down on my grave, son.
Clemson's back, baby. We're going to be the number 1 team in a couple weeks. We're going to be 12-0. We're going to win the national championship.
That game ain't a top 50 game, man. South Carolina gonna go in there and they're gonna get dispersed.
Shout out to the boys again, going another 4-0 on the parlay, hitting again. 8-0. We are 8-0 on the season. If you listen to the podcast, want to win some money, tune in. Go Tigers.
Woo! Cox by 90, bitch.
Roll Tide, roll. Yeah, RMFT. Roll motherfucking Tide.
Hey, how about it? Welcome back to the College Football Weekly Matchup, week number 5. We already got some people in the chat here going after. So we got some fans in the chat going after some people in the chat. Sean Green, I don't know if that's one of y'all.
Yeah, that's CeeLo Green Jr. Only man I know can eat a whole 8-piece family chicken dinner by himself.
8-piece family chicken
Yes,
dinner
sir,
by
son.
himself.
Yes,
From
sir.
where?
Anywhere, man. That's damn good man.
Hey, let me tell you something about speaking of that before I had KFC potato wedges the other night. Let me tell you something. They're back, baby. They're back. KFC potato
Oh.
wedges. I love them. Anyway, we're
Oh,
live
Sean.
again. Yeah, we're live again for week 5. Y'all make sure y'all comment in the chat. Recording for Spotify, and it'll be on Apple Podcasts if you want to listen to it back. But had a great week 4. We're going to recap a little bit, and then we're going to get into our picks for week 5. Instead of chill out. Anyway, yeah, and maybe talk a little bit about our fantasy team in NFL. We go off track a little bit. But yeah, Preston, now I know you had a rough week. Talking a little bit before we started recording, broke your TV watching the game this week. I see you're in Falcons gear, not in Clemson's gear. How was your week?
Well, it's not any better. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. They got skunked on Sunday, 30-0. So it's not like I'm jumping ship to a better team. But yeah, no, I broke my TV on accident on Saturday watching the Clemson game out of frustration. I threw a football to try to hit the wall over the TV, and I caught the corner of it and it cracked it because TVs nowadays aren't made that tough. So yeah, no, I had to buy a new TV. It was pretty frustrating. Wasn't really that upset about the game. It's just something I've been doing for years. Never had any like negative, outcome of it. I threw it, hit the TV, cracked it, and I was like, damn, that sucks. So by the time that I had gone to the store, got a new one, and put it up, it was the end of the fourth quarter, about 5 minutes to go. So I got to watch my TV, watch my team lose on a new TV. So that was very entertaining to have to deal with on a Saturday.
Gotcha. That's hilarious. Yeah. If y'all do join, please make sure you like, subscribe, and when the podcast goes up on Spotify, please download. Bryson, you're not much in a different boat. Hey, they put up a fight for a little while. Defense looks pretty good, but how was your week?
Yeah, it was a good week. Be honest, I really didn't watch much football. Saturday had a golf tournament that took all day. But yeah, I looked at the phone and I asked Chris. I was like, Clemson's losing. I said I didn't watch no games. Like, how the hell did Clemson lose? I did just complete shock. But the Gators, man, I did catch the end of that game. Like you said, defense looked good. It's just our defense playing good, but no offense. And there's reports that Lagway is back in the boot today. So I don't know what the extent of that injury is. It still is, hamstring or whatever. But poor Billy, he's probably done. So.
Sean Green says Clemson's struggling. He said, "Go fund me for Dabo fans," and then he also said, "I wouldn't watch Florida either."
Yeah.
Who's his team, Brian?
I believe
He's Alabama.
Alabama.
He has RMFT posted in.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Sorry, I didn't see that. My bad. But yeah, so yeah, not too good for you either. Hey, well, a lot of big matchups this week. I was better the day after I was sick, and then I was sick all weekend again. So I'm getting better now. So hopefully, Cole, we got a Braves game scheduled for the Georgia-Alabama game and Penn State-Oregon game, and the Braves are out of the playoffs. Don't tell them why. We're going to a Braves game. But, hey, there will be TV. I could care less about watching the Braves. We got fruit, all-you-can-eat food, and we're going to be watching Georgia. I promise you, if the Georgia game ain't on, I believe in it, I'm going to the bar, and I'm going to find and watch the Georgia game. But anyway, let's get in and recap some of the games before we give our picks. We talked a little bit about it. Syracuse upset Clemson 34-21. Miami handling Florida late 26-7. Preston, do you want to say anything about Clemson? I know Dabo spoke a little bit. He's saying, hey, we could go 6-2. I forgot the whole press conference, but any talk about Clemson and what their future holds?
Well, Dabo came out yesterday at a press conference for his Monday afternoon press conference and made a comment saying that he doesn't see any potential changes to his group of coaches and assistants and stuff like that. So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. I've been thinking about it a couple days now since Saturday. I mean, the issue that we're really dealing with right now, it's not a talent issue. It's just like Florida State last year. It wasn't a talent issue. It's not really a coaching issue. The coaches are proven. They are successful. Tom Allen was successful at Penn State. Dabo's got 2 national championships. He has an offensive coordinator that took a team to the national championship. He's got highly rated, players on both sides of the ball. Special teams, they're all talented. They all can play the game. A lot of people wanted a lot of these players. What it is a mentality thing now. I think they got punched in the mouth. They stumbled. They didn't regain their ground when they lost to Georgia Tech. The team's just given up. It's just exact same thing that Florida State dealt with last year. They had a great team on paper going into the season, got punched in the mouth early, did not recover after they lost to Georgia Tech in Ireland. And they struggled the entire rest of the year because their team just gave up, gave 70% effort the entire way. And I unfortunately think that that's what we're going to see from this Clemson team moving forward. And realistically, I can see them going 4-8. I think they're going to lose games they shouldn't lose, like to Boston College. They're going to lose those toss-up games to Louisville and SMU. Florida State's going to boat race them. South Carolina is going to be a close game just because it's a rivalry game. But besides that, I could see this team going 4-8, 6-6. I don't see where this team finishes the season competitively and makes a decent bowl game. And I've kind of thought about how I feel about Dabo moving forward. Dabo has earned the job, in my mind, in my opinion, to stay there as long as he wants.
Whether who else are they going to go with? Like, really?
That's the thing. I think, and that's one thing that I've been thinking about. Dabo's going to keep the job as long as he wants. Dabo, we're not going to buy him out of his contract. He's either going to decide to leave because he is really getting emotional on the sidelines, which that's a telltale sign it's starting to really get to him. So he might make the decision to leave, and they might make a way to, not buy him out of his contract, but, pay him a couple million every year and go ahead and get after another coach. But I really don't see that the case. I think we've got Dabo for the long run here. And like I said, he deserves the job. He's done everything he needs to do to keep that job. I think it's a Mike Gundy situation. He's going to coach there 20 years and then, at the end of it, decide to let him go. There's no replacement for Dabo at this moment. And I damn sure don't want anybody to be, if he was to step down or be fired, I damn sure don't want anybody to take his spot who's already on this staff. They have to make an outside hire for me to, feel somewhat confident about, the future.
Do you see him changing his ways as far as, any coaching or transfer portal, whatnot?
I sure hope so. I really do, Chris, because it's not proven. This was the year that he was going to show everybody, look, it does work to play it the old way, recruit, maintain your players, not pay them this massive NIL, don't use the transfer portal. This was the year that he was going to, as a put up or shut up kind of year where he was going to show, hey, this works. I promise you it's working. Look how successful we can be. It didn't work. It didn't. And I think that the athletic director needs to reevaluate everything and sit him down like Dabo. Look, we respect everything you've done for us, but it is time to adjust to the new world of college football. Even though you don't like it, I don't like it. And, I don't think it's anybody's real favorite unless you're, really successful with it like FSU. I don't think anybody's this, overly excited about the new world of college football, but it is the way that you have to play the game now. Adapt or, move on. It's unfortunate as it is. And he has not adapted. He's not attempted to adapt. So he's going to have those uncomfortable conversations with his staff, his athletic director, and himself, and figure out how are we going to move forward with this. And I think he is going to have to address the way he's coaching and running his team.
Yeah. I don't know who sounds like their couragely cowardly dog rocking chair. I don't even know where I came up with that, but anyways, I keep hearing a squeak. I don't know if it's Bryson or this rocking chair or what, but something's squeaking. It's about to drive me insane. Anyway, Bryson, you still there? Can you hear us at least? Anyway, he'll be back. Anyway, yeah. But big game there. Well, not big game, but Clemson getting upset. Miami handling Florida, obviously. Bryson, he said he didn't get to watch much. He'll join back in a second. But, they seemed to stay in it for a little while. Defense was there. Miami pulled away late. Preston, do you think Miami is the best team in college football, or do you think Ohio State's still there, or where do you see
I think as of right now, everything that I've seen from Miami and Ohio State really hasn't been tested other than the first week of the season versus Texas, which is a great matchup. I do think that Miami is the best team in college football right now. They're playing and firing on all cylinders. They have a great quarterback, a great defense. great skill players, running back, offensive line. They have everything you need to be successful and competitive and make a deep run. Now, it's only week 4 of the season. You still have to play 8 more games, conference championship, and then your playoff games. A lot can change. Injuries can adjust how you have to play and manage your team. But as of right now, yes, I do think Miami is the best team in college football. They're playing unlike no other, and I think they really are starting to separate themselves as the top-tier team in college football, followed very closely with Georgia, Ohio State. I think Texas can be up there when Arch Manning is playing well and everybody's clicking. But I do think that Miami is the number 1 team in college football right now. Florida State,
Texas, I hate to say it, Texas overrated.
they are
Texas.
overrated, but they can be really good.
Anyway, Bryson, how many weeks does your coach got left there?
Oh boy.
Do you think there's a chance he could get fired in the next week or 2?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I feel like they're gonna finish him out this year and then let him go after this year. It's just, man, we're that struggle bus. It just sucks. Absolutely sucks. I mean, me and Press is kind of in the same boat. We got a star quarterback.
Y'all both had that. I mean, man, we were talking Florida versus Clemson in the national championship. I mean, we were going crazy.
Chris is eating this shit up because his team's good right now.
No, my Georgia's always good. I mean, Georgia can definitely disappoint. Georgia could get killed. Georgia could lose this Saturday. I mean, it doesn't. Don't get me wrong; it means a lot. But Georgia could definitely disappoint. But I'm just saying, there was a lot of high hopes going this year.
I mean, it really was. I mean, this is the best team that Billy Napier has underneath his belt, and we have so much talent. It's just I don't understand why are we not clicking. Defense is looking great this year. If we just had the offense rolling, DJ playing like the last 7 games he played in, I think we'd be very competitive. But it's just we run the same 3 plays every down. And, Billy's still calling off his plays over there, and the Sun Belt plays ain't going to cut it. But this past weekend, good defense. Just Lagway just in shambles right now. I mean, like I said, multiple reports saying that he is back in the boot. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank God. We got a bye week this week. Probably will lose that market, but get bye week before we go to Texas comes to the swamp. A lot of interceptions that game. So both quarterbacks.
Go under.
Under. Yeah. Under is definitely going to hit that game, but
it's under 40. Bet under.
But I'm a ride or die, so go Gators.
Sean Green said Georgia struggled with Tennessee. He wasn't impressed. I think they dominated the second, third quarter of that game. Now the offense looked good, but I would say the D secondary don't look too hot. But we'll see. Georgia and everybody. Run game's there, Frazier's there. I still like a good power back. I don't think their running game is usually as near as what it has been in past years, obviously, but they're there. Warren says Florida needs what he says. I think he says Florida needs to get rid of their Sun Belt head coach, tag Lagway with them. And Sean also said Bryson, your O-line and quarterback are the problem.
And I agree with that, honestly. Look at their schedule that they've played so far. I mean, they played USF. They lost a close contested game. USF was probably playing the best football. They had to fire on all cylinders to be able to win that game. They lost by 2 points. Then they play LSU, lose by 10 points on the road at LSU.
Yeah.
Again, defensively played great. Offensively came up slightly short. Is that the game they had 5 interceptions?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Then you play Miami, who I think is the best team in all of college football. You went to Miami and lost 26-7. Defense, again, has played exceptional. It is the quarterback and offensive line play. I think if your quarterback's playing well, your team honestly could be 3-1 right now.
Yes,
3-1 right now.
100%. It's just like when Lagway is in the pocket, it's just even when he has time,
There's some decisions in the offensive line too.
It just looks so scatterbrained, but there's some times where he makes a damn good throw. In that LSU game, he's throwing some dimes, but it's other times like you're throwing the double or triple coverage, and it's just not a good look. I don't know what's going on. We got to figure it out. So
All right, let's recap a little bit more before we get into the picks. Indiana surprising us and absolutely destroying Illinois, 63-10. Their quarterback looks like he's definitely in the Heisman race. There,
BTA.
say again.
BTA.
I didn't get to watch much of that game. I ain't gonna lie to you. So unless anybody wants to say anything on that, but I know Illinois got another big game this week. Oklahoma defeating Auburn 24-17. Arnold not looking too hot. Questionable game there. I know of, but Batir going down, having wrist surgery, I believe.
What happened with that?
I don't know.
I didn't even know. I thought he played the entire game.
Yeah, he did. He played through it. But
yeah, he got to have hand surgery. Yeah. So they said, I think 1 month. I think is what they said.
Yeah, that is rough for the Heisman race. I mean, he was probably the leader in the Heisman race right
for
now.
sure.
One of them.
For sure.
So that's rough there. But big win for Oklahoma there. That defense has been strong there. Texas Tech blowing out Utah 34-10. Me and Bryson both picking Utah there. Preston going with Texas Tech, even though he knew they had a lot of money spent, but he was thinking they were going to be a little bit disappointing. You said at the beginning of the year with all the money, which they definitely still could be, but Texas Tech blowing them out there. We'll see what they do. See if they can make a run and possibly at the playoff down the road. Michigan sneaking by Nebraska 30-27. Underwood may have not had his best game, but Michigan got it done. Obviously, the running back there is was it Haynes. He's crazy. Defense as well. Raiola, he looks good at time. I mean, he still looks like he's pretty good. Nebraska put up a pretty good fight. I thought the game wasn't to be as close, but Nebraska definitely put up a fight there. In Missouri, defeat Carolina 29-20. Missouri staying hot, looking pretty good. Got a couple other comments in the chat. He said LSU ain't so bad either. What did he say? He said he's not a packet passer, so you can only do so much with a bad offensive line. Yeah. Any other games you guys want to discuss? I know Georgia had a bye week last week. And got a big game coming up this week. Anything on the week y'all want to discuss?
No, I don't think so. I think I've pretty much looked at everything, and I'm gonna double check the scores, make sure there wasn't anything I did not see Illinois getting thrashed by Indiana. Did not see that whatsoever coming.
Indiana. I mean, seriously, they might make a run here.
I didn't have them ranked. When we did our preseason polls, and wow.
But you gotta think, Illinois when they played Duke, that game was a lot closer than that scoreboard was. Duke, Duke's not a bad team, but Illinois, definitely could have. I mean, they could have blew that game early. And I mean, Illinois may be a little bit more overrated than we think too. And I was very high on Illinois.
Quick question though: did you take a bet? Michigan State, was it plus 17.5? Did you take that versus USC?
Yes, we did have them on. Ryan had them on our parlay. Ryan picked.
Good bet. 14-point game.
Yeah, it was I didn't get it. It was 11 o'clock. Like I said, I was sick, so I didn't watch any of it. But yeah, definitely a great game there. I was trying to find something here. Anyway, but yeah, player of the week, Preston. Do you have a player of the week for week number 4?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Cameron Dickey, the running back for Texas Tech. He had 2 touchdowns off of 3 carries with that 34-10 win over Utah on the road. I thought it was pretty impressive. I thought it was going to be a very close game, and it really was a very close game, back and forth slightly all the way through.
Pause. I don't mean to interrupt you. We got a special guest in the chat. We have to stop all what we're doing here. Hold on. I didn't know he was here. Hey, how about
it?
What's up?
Can't see him, but there he is. What's up? You driving?
Hold on.
No, you're good. You're good. We ain't got to see
There we go.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Oh, man, nothing, man. Just been busy. Played golf today.
How'd you shoot?
I get shot at 94.
There you go.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's 7 rounds in a row under 100.
There you go.
Good. I've only been a couple under 100 so for the last few rounds. So anyway,
I chipped in. I chipped in for fucking birdie, about 30 feet away from the hole. Motherfucker was exactly the way I wanted it to go, and rolled right on in. On the first hole, I was putting for birdie, ended up with a par. But the back nine, man, I had bogey, bogey, birdie, par, bogey. Hole 16 and 17 was a freaking triple and a double. And then I bogeyed 18. But I finished with a 45 on the back nine.
There you
I
go.
told myself I wasn't going to play much golf during football season, but the last round I played, I actually played. I actually hit the ball pretty good, and I'm like, I'm itching to get back out on the golf course, so I might get out there Sunday. I'm not sure. But Josh,
Then I'm going to play again tomorrow afternoon.
You got
yeah,
the
I wish.
itch.
Yeah. I can't do that, but I wish I could.
I've been playing 2 or 3 times a week since
That's
shit
when
for
it
the
broke
past
on
3 months.
me. Yeah.
I wish-
Anyway, we were just talking about. We're about to get into the next week, but do you have any comments on week number 4? I mean, any games, anything that surprised you?
Well, I ain't been able to really watch the games like I've been wanting to. I rode over to my father's house in Alabama and watched some games with him. Um, I watched that Auburn game and how they got freaking
So,
hosed.
so we didn't.
If
Yeah,
you
I
ask
heard
me.
about that. What happened to Mateer? Did he just get? I didn't get to see much
Oh, I
of it.
don't know. I don't know what's going on with Mateer. Something must have happened in practice.
Yeah. No, well, they said I heard he was hurt in the game, and they said he played through it. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
don't know. I literally found out today. It said I got a notification that said Mateer's going to be out for the next it said foreseeable future. I was like, what happened? He finished that game, and I know that nothing could have happened since then to now, maybe unless he got hurt at practice, like he said. But oh
I'm
well.
not
But
sure. But
I
we're gonna
think he's
get it.
done. I think he's done for the season.
They said a few months. I don't know. That would suck because Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma's got a really good team. Their defense looks good. I mean, Oklahoma's got a shot. So you never know.
Agreed.
Yep.
That would be awful. But anyway, where were we at? Player of the week. Bryson, do you have a player of the week?
I did not. Like I said, I had that golf tournament all week,
Y'all
all
froze up.
Saturday, so I didn't even.
Did we freeze? We might have froze on your end. Anyway,
You
well,
good now?
I did something special here since Bryson didn't get a player of the week. I did have something here. I had. I'm a big NFL guy, as you guys know. So I went off the board here, and I probably did something illegal here. I went NFL. I went with Isaiah Rodgers from the Minnesota Vikings. They absolutely blew out the Bengals, but I think he had a pick six, a
Mm-hmm.
fumble return, and a fumble recovery. I mean, this dude had one of the best defensive games I've ever seen.
That Minnesota
I
defense put up like 33 points or something.
32
I
for
hate
me.
I hate the Vikings because the Minneapolis Miracle, whatever the hell they want to call it, somebody got paid in that game. But I hate the Vikings. But hey, that's a heck of a performance from Isaiah Rodgers at cornerback. So I had to give it to him there. R.J. Newsome, Ryan Newsome, he's got one for you. He says, Jadarian Price, running back for Notre Dame, 4 touchdowns, including a 100-yard kickoff return, backup running back for Notre Dame. So what a pick there. Did Josh get kicked out? We'll see if he comes back. Oh, there he is. Anyway, but yeah, let's get into some of. We'll talk about the records and we'll get into some of the games here. We all, from what I had, we all went 3-2 last week. I know me and Bryson had the same games. Preston, you had a little bit different, but I think from what I had, we all went 3-2. I'm 10-10 overall. Bryson, you're 8-12 overall. You're at the bottom. Preston, you are leading. You are leading at 12-8. Is this an NFL series I'd watch? I love NFL. I'm a big NFL guy, but the other two, well, the other two are not. We might have somebody that we can do NFL in the long run. We'll have to see. We used to do NFL, but it just became a lot.
Bryson,
Well,
I remember Bryson said that he would do an NFL show at 8 p.m. on Thursdays.
Yeah, right. I can't even do Thursday, so I bowl on Thursday. So anyway, I would do it, but it's just
I mean, I'll host it. I'll be the host and don't know much, but hey, I'll tell you about fantasy though.
right.
Tearing
knows
it
the
up.
host. Oh
Son.
yeah, fantasy. Somehow Bryson. We talk about my fantasy team sucks. My fantasy team ain't gonna do it. He's 3-0. My fantasy team is absolutely terrible. Chase Brown, who I had all year, might be the worst. fantasy pick ever. Let's do one. I'm down. You gotta let me know what day. I got to figure out what day. It might be late in the season, but we can do something. I mean, I don't want I'm down. You let me know. You let me want to win, Big Red. It would be good. I like having three, but if Bryson wants to host, we'll just have to see. We don't know. I don't know when we could do it. That's the problem. But we'll figure it out. Maybe if we don't do it, I mean, I love NFL. I'm a bigger NFL guy than I am college, but. Yeah, but Bryson's fantasy team's tearing it up. Mine's not doing too hot. Chase Brown might have been the worst NFL fantasy pick of all time. I picked him early. I said he was going to be the top 3 running back fantasy this year, and he is not doing dog crap. And the Brown, I would base it on Bro Burrow. But hey, it's early. Who knows? I'm in the trades right now. We're making some calls, and we're trying to get some players here. We're going to get some players. We're on call. We're going to get back in it. Bryson,
I ain't got a call yet, so I'm still waiting.
We're coming for you. Yeah, well, I don't know if you have anything I want, but we'll see. Yeah,
3-0, 3-0, and you don't have anything he would want.
He's
crazy.
lucky. He's lucky.
That's crazy.
Lucky. Oh, luck. Anyway, let's get into some of the games here. I don't know if Josh joined back. Anybody Josh, if you joined back, tell me. He said he's something out of service, but first game we're going Saturday at noon. USC at Illinois. USC favored by 6.5. Illinois coming off getting blown out. Michigan. USC coming off a close game with Michigan. Michigan State, excuse me. But it is at Illinois. Like I said, 6.5. Noon game, not usual for USC, I don't think. But Preston, who you got in this one?
Yeah, so I'm going to keep with USC to keep Illinois down a little bit. I don't think they're going to get their get back here. I think USC's, got a little bit of a better offense right now. I trust them a little more. They haven't been, had 65 scored on them. So I'm going to ride with USC minus 6.5 on the road. It's going to be very early for them. Obviously, those California guys, it's going to be 9 o'clock for them, local time for them. What they're going to feel like. But you know what? I think they're going to come out sluggish. I think they're going to come out, get their feet underneath them, wake up a little bit, and I think they're going to put the pedal to the metal. And I do see them, pulling out a victory here, covering the 6.5.
So Preston going with USC there. I'm taking this pick right here, R.J. Newsome. I like Illinois plus 6.5 to bounce back was going to be my pick of the week. Don't know if it's my pick of the week, but man, if you get blown out like that, and you're supposed to be one of these top teams against USC, everybody always USC this, USC
Overhyped.
that, overhyped. I got to take Illinois here, even though I don't. They may be a little bit overhyped too going into the season, but at home 6.5 against a team I'm not very fond of. They've been playing well this year, but I'm not too fond of them. I got to take Illinois here. Bryce.
Yeah, it's an early game for them California boys to travel to Illinois, but I'm going with the Fighting Alumni. I think this is their bounce back game. I mean, Blues and putting 60 up. Them boys are pissed. Them boys are ready for a battle. So give me the bounce back. Illinois plus 6.5.
Josh, are you? I thought you were on the toilet.
No, I ain't on the commode.
I was like, did I not? Was I not supposed to pull up the camera? I saw it at your feet. I was like, he must be on the toilet. Anyway, Josh, I know you're not giving. If you want to give a pick, do you want to give a pick? USC out Illinois. USC favored by 6.5. Who would you go with?
USC's favored by 6.5 over Illinois because they just got their ass whipped by Indiana.
Yeah, Illinois is at home.
Shit, I'll go with Illinois.
Illinois, going with Illinois to bounce back. Bryson, you said Illinois too, right?
I did.
All right, all three of us going with Illinois. Preston, who's the leader in the clubhouse, going different again. He's got USC in that one. Let's go to the next game. Saturday, 3:30. Number 1, Ohio State at Washington. Washington may be, somewhat of a sleeper team so far. Ohio State favored by 8.5. Bryce, we're going to lead off with you. Who you want?
Yeah, I'm going with Ohio State. I think they still keep the ball rolling on both sides. They're looking like a complete football team this year, so I don't see them slowing down in this game at all. So give me Ohio State.
Preston.
Yeah, I think the offenses for both teams are going to be firing on all cylinders. I I like the over in this one, no matter what it is. I haven't looked. I think it's like 60. I think if I'm not mistaken. But I do think the difference in the game is going to be Ohio State's defense. I think they're going to be able to make a couple key stops, and they're going to be able to cover that 8.5. I think they're going to win around like 14-17. I think they pull away late.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't know too much about Washington. I know they don't they have that quarterback. That is that the Williams kid. No, they don't have somebody named Williams at quarterback. I don't know. Anyway, at home, 8.5. Ohio State's good, but I don't know. I feel like Washington's going to come up and play for this game. I'm gonna go with Washington. Keep it close. I don't think they'll. This could be a sneaky game. I don't think. And I got a coworker, Brent. Shout out to Brent. I don't know if he's watching. He likes Washington as a sleeper. So hey, I'm just going kind of off what he says there, and gonna ride with Washington at home here. Josh, who would you pick? Do you think Ohio State's gonna roll them or?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Do you think
Wasn't that
Ohio?
what? Wasn't Washington State playing the other day?
Don't.
Who
But
were
yes, they played earlier. Yes, they did. Yes,
that game was pretty
59
close,
24.
wasn't it?
Said 59-24.
Okay, it was
Washington
close
won.
for a
But
little bit.
maybe it was close. Maybe it was close for a little bit. But yeah, I hadn't watched much Washington this year. I ain't
Did
gonna
you
lie to
did
you.
you tell these boys where I'm going Saturday?
We hadn't got that far yet. But
Okay.
Josh got some tickets. He is sitting at the what'd you say 50-yard line going to Alabama, Georgia.
Oh boy.
Going to watch.
Fif-
He's going to be very disappointed, but he's going to watch it.
50
Oh,
yard
happy
line.
birthday, by the way. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank y'all for the birthday
Happy birthday.
wishes.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 50-yard line, 50 rows up. If y'all are watching, look for the only white. I'm gonna wear all white.
Because you said it's a blackout, right? For
Yeah,
Georgia.
the fans and students are trying to do a blackout. The Georgia hadn't announced no blackout, but I think the fans are trying to do a blackout. So I'm wearing my white jersey, white Alabama hat. Hell, I might wear white pants and paint my beard white.
There you go.
Fucking white,
We're,
white, white.
we're going to talk about that game here in just a second. We got a couple more here. Saturday, 3:30. Number 4, LSU. LSU, did they go down or were they at number 4?
Oh,
They were
they
number 3.
were they number 3? I thought they stayed the same. I thought they were 4 last week.
Who went to 3? Miami? No?
Miami's 2.
Miami's 2, so Penn State's 3. Okay, so yeah, a little movement. Penn State, they're at number 13, Ole Miss. Ole Miss favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm gonna go ahead and lead it off. I think this game may have moved. I think it's like 1.5 now. Ole Miss. I'm going with Ole Miss. LSU hasn't impressed me. I know your defense strong early in the year, and the offense just hadn't looked as good. I don't know. I think I feel like Ole Miss, even when is what's his name back, or they still rhyme with the backup? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Sure.
I didn't look, but the backup's been good. So I'm riding with Ole Miss here. They got two good running backs there. A good team overall. I think Ole Miss could, especially with them being favored here. I'm riding with them. Preston.
Yeah, so shout out Haley. She's an Ole Miss graduate. Yeah, no, I think this is going to be one of those games where I think it's going to be a hard fought game all the way through. This is in Mississippi. I think this is going to be one that I think we're going to see a little more offensive firepower out of LSU here, especially going to see some from Ole Miss. I think they've got what they've got going on, but not so fast. I like LSU's defense to, again, just like I said about Ohio State, make a couple key stops down the line. I think they're going to be able to cover that 2.5. The eventual 1.5 it is now towards LSU. I like LSU to win this game outright. I do think they are a little bit of a better team at this moment. They haven't really hit their footing on the offensive side, but I do like them to figure it out versus Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin's going to have some sneaky stuff, but I do think that they can get it figured out enough to get this game won and cover that spread. So I like LSU minus 2.5.
Josh, are you okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say
Okay.
this, but the way
Just
that
making
Josh
fun.
looks like
Yeah,
right
you
now,
did.
that is identical to Ryan Day. You cannot tell me that is not Ryan Day in that bottom right corner.
Ryan Day trying to look like me, buddy.
Oh
Anyway.
my god.
Bryson, who you got? By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and say
Uh,
this. I think if there's a game that could be a sneaky game that could be, I think, well, there might be another game on here too. I think Ole Miss can win this game by 10 plus. I think Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss going. I think Ole Miss is going to get them. But go ahead, Bryce.
I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but Lane Kiffin's daughter is dating middle linebacker Whit Weeks. So it's going to be a little family drama over there. But I like LSU. Like I said, at the beginning of the year, I had them as my national champions, and I think this is a no problem game for them. Even though it is going to be at Ole Miss, old hotty toddy, but I'm going to say that's going to be my lock of the week as well. Old LSU, but I really like LSU. They kind of struggle a little bit on offense, but I think they get together for this game.
Josh, who would you pick?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Whit Weeks for dating Lane Kiffin's daughter and then releasing it on game week on Instagram, getting her to post a
Yeah,
picture of them
yeah,
together
and he's about to
on
get.
game week.
Never
I
get
mean,
strapped
god
too.
dang, dude, what the hell? Man. Uh
It's a rough
yeah,
look.
I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
I agree. All right, so we got two going with Ole Miss there. Two going with LSU. Josh, we'll keep up with your pick for this week. Just see how you do.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go to the next game. Two of the biggest games of the week. Last two games here. Saturday, 7:30. Number 6 Oregon at number 3 Penn State. Penn State favored by 3.5. Neither team, I don't think, really played nobody yet, but we get to see is the biggest matchup for them here. Preston, who would you go with?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a dogfight all the way through, but I got to go with the team that I trust slightly more. Even though Penn State has been more recently successful going further in the playoffs last year, I like Oregon on the road plus 3.5 to be able to get it done at Happy Valley during the whiteout. So I like Oregon to go against the grain here. I think this is where they're going to make their stand, and this is where they're going to, put a claim to be one of the better teams in college football. Dan Lanning's going to have them ready to go, and I like them plus 3.5.
Yeah, I think this is. I agree with him. I think Oregon's going to get this game. I think this is one of the games Penn State drops. I think they'll bounce back later in the year, but they haven't looked as hot as what I thought they would be. On paper, they're probably the best. Best team in college ball, one of the best teams anyway. But I think this game is going to drop. They're going to drop, and hopefully they wake up after they drop this game. If they drop this game, because I picked them as my national champion, but I think Oregon gets them here. I think Oregon wins outright. Bryson, you there? All right, Josh, who you got?
What's the line you said?
3.5. Penn State's favor.
Mm. I'm gonna go with Penn State.
He's going Penn State. Josh going Penn State. Bryson, are you there? Undertaker. He keeps going. Let's give it another 5 seconds. Bryson. Oh my goodness, what is he? He must be getting phone calls. All right. Anyway, we'll get his pick for that game in just a second. Yeah, Oregon, Penn State. What a game it's going to be. Whiteout, like y'all said. Whiteout, like you said, going to be a tough environment for Dan Lanning and the Oregon Ducks. Let's go to the final game here. Saturday, 7:30. We got number 17, Alabama, who has been looking okay since the big loss early in the season, and number 5 at number 5. Bryson, who do you want in the? Sorry, before we finish, Oregon or Penn State?
Sorry about that.
Oregon or
Yeah.
Penn State?
Yeah, I'm going Penn State. I mean, the whiteout that's a huge environment to be playing in. But sorry to make it quicker. Just Penn State. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, Penn State. All right. Bryce going Penn State. All right, let's keep it going here. Like I said, Bama at number 5, Georgia.
Ooh.
Georgia favored by 3.5. Georgia coming off a win against Tennessee. Both coming off a bye week. Both Georgia undefeated. Bama losing early in the season to Florida State.
Wow.
Florida State has been looking pretty good. Josh, you want to say anything about this game? You're going to it, and who would you pick?
Yeah, yeah, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to go experience this experience. Um, Vegas knows something. Why is Georgia only favored by the home field advantage points wise?
3.5. I mean, it's always Georgia. I mean, Alabama always has got Georgia's number a lot of the time.
Yeah, man, but I don't know. I mean, Alabama's getting a couple players back. Jam Miller's coming back. Tim Keenan's coming back on
Hey,
the
it might get a
defensive
running
side.
game going. They've been
Might get
struggling in
some
the run
running
game.
game going. Uh, we got a linebacker that got hurt today, neck injury. Latham starting linebacker. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Alabama till Georgia proves to me they can beat them.
We had Sean Green saying you were eating a 10-piece fried
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sean. We try to keep this a
Hashtag
family
keep right.
friendly uh show, but if you Sean Green, he's a Warren's buddy down in Panama, and every time we get together, it's just always a great time, and a lot of jiving back and forth. But shout out to Sean, CeeLo
He
Green
also said
Jr.
roll tide for you.
Hey, also respect to Sean, back to blue, baby.
Anyway, so Josh going with Bama. Preston, any thoughts on this game? Big game here.
Yeah, I mean, it pains me to say it. I do like this matchup, and man, I really hope I get to watch some of these later games. There's some really good ones. I'll be at a wedding in Wisconsin this weekend.
Oh God!
So
Oh God! Oh God! Just send him a gift.
it's my
Whoever.
sister. It's my sister, so I have to
Oh my
go.
goodness! Boo hoo! If she ever watches this, why in the world is your sister scheduling a wedding during college
Who the
football
hell's
season?
getting married in Wisconsin?
My sister, she lives there.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
I'm flying up Friday, so all day Saturday I'll be doing that. So hopefully there's a TV or my phone's gonna have a charger somewhere so I can watch the game while I'm listening to people do whatever they're doing at the wedding. I'm incredibly excited to go and see everybody. So don't let me. Hopefully they see this. They know I'm excited to be there. But I am
wouldn't
going to be looking
excited
for
at all. I'd let them know right now. I'd tell them, hey, not excited to come. Don't want to be there, but I'm coming because I'm against my will.
Yeah. But back to this game. I do think that I like Georgia a little more in this. They've got the home field advantage. I think they're playing. I really like Gunnar Stockton. I think this is where they slay that Alabama Dragon. I know they lost to him last year in Alabama. They had to overcome that big deficit, made it a close game at the end. Alabama still snuck it out. I think on the road they lost. At home, I think they win. They cover the 3.5. I like Georgia minus 3.5 here.
Right.
What a great game this is going to be, and it sucks that we're going to be at a Braves game. Hopefully, there's
We'll be
a TV.
watching. I promise you that.
Josh, I'm.
Ain't no hopefully there'll be a TV. Chris will be leaving. Right now.
There will be a TV.
There'll be a TV right here. It's not anyway.
Josh, I'm so excited that you're going to this game. A little jealous, but night game in Athens is something special. But Kirby Smart is 1 of 5 all time against Bama. But Josh, let me tell you something. When those lights go down, you go hear that trumpet in that top right corner of that stadium hit that one note, and that crowd is going to go wild. I like Georgia in this game. Gunner is the man for Georgia. Great quarterback, great on the run. They're piecing it together. So give me Georgia.
Let's not get too overwhelmed with Gunner. I mean, he played pretty good last game, but let's slow the roll. Don't worry.
He might not have no gas in it, but he's playing some damn ball.
Well, Gunnar Stockton threw the ball 34 times against Austin Peay. You take Julian Sand for Ohio State and have him throw the ball 34 times against Austin Peay, the score is going to be 63-3.
I agree with you. I agree. Anyway,
but that's not on Gunnar Stockton. That's on Mike Bobo calling little screens and little quick outs and shit like
get
that.
the branch, throw the screen to him.
Yeah, but Branch is going to be y'all's best receiver y'all have had in years since AJ Green.
Hey, my buddy who's my coworker who's a Alabama fan, he says Alabama struggles with the RPO. So.
Yeah, they do. They struggle with the running quarterback. I mean that's been our Achilles heel all the time. I mean every team struggles with a running quarterback if they can run.
Yeah. All right. Well, last year I had no power during this time. Did not get to watch this game.
Yep.
It was awful. I was standing outside about 100 feet from here in my underwear, listening to somebody tell me to play by play because I had no power. I didn't have nothing because of Hurricane Helene.
Random guy underwear, huh?
I promise you, I don't give a damn. I'm watching the game. I don't care where I'm at. I'm watching the game. Georgia, I thought the game was over, so I actually went to bed and laid down. Got back up in my underwear, walked outside. I was talking play-by-play because Georgia had came back, almost won the game. This year, Georgia's going to win it. Georgia, it's going to be over again. This will be my lock of the week. It may not. People saying this may be a low-scoring game, 52.5. I'm taking the over 52.5, lock of the week, lock it in.
Lock it in, boys.
Georgia wins this game. Georgia wins this game 38-24. That's my final score prediction. 38-24. Georgia wins it over Alabama in Athens. Yeah.
He said, "Wow."
Big week of college football. Big week always of NFL. I'm an NFL guy, so we'll get to see those. Locks of the week. Preston, who you got for your lock?
So I'm kind of going back between two locks I like. I like Texas A&M -6.5 over Auburn. I think, they're going to start building the momentum to be able to really put together a good resume towards the end of the season. And I also like Tennessee at Mississippi State -7.5. I don't know why Mississippi State is only giving up 7.5 here, but something tells me that that's low-hanging fruit. So of those two, which would you personally think would be a better one?
Now, I
What'd you
would
say? What was
say
the
about
first
Mississippi State, their defense is ranked top 20 and everything. I don't know why if that is because I was looking at that too, and I don't know if that's playing that much of a factor. Their defense playing so good, but I don't
Tennessee can score
I don't
regular.
see. I don't see. I mean, I see Tennessee putting them on them, man.
I think
Joey,
I see them belt to ass.
yes,
Tennessee's defense. I mean, if Mississippi State could score with them, you never know.
I like that, though. I'm talking myself into it. I'm going to go Tennessee -7.5 at Mississippi State.
I like it.
I just don't see them not scoring like fucking 40 points. I just don't see it. They can put points on anybody. They scored a lot on Georgia. I think Georgia is a very, complete team on both ways. It was a very competitive game. Georgia won.
Georgia
I think
gave it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that Tennessee's going to be able to outscore, outduel, and outlast. And even though Mississippi State, you're saying, has a really, really good defense, a really good defense can easily get outplayed by a really good offense. So I like my chances here.
Roll Tide.
This is a real nice golf shirt.
Yeah.
My son gave it to me for my birthday a while ago.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I'm going to wear it Sunday. We're going to get back Sunday morning, probably about 2 or 3. So we'll be out there about 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
I'm excited for you. That's gonna be awesome. I
fun
really
game.
hope I get to watch this game. I really do.
It'll be a fun game. It's gonna be a fun game. I hope it's a good game for you. I hope Georgia wins. I hope 38-24 don't come true. I hope Georgia wins by like a touchdown. I'll just say a touchdown.
I mean, I hope it's a tight game.
I hope it's a tight game. But anyway, yeah, that's our lock. So, Josh, do you want to pick one? We need a fourth one. Chat. Josh don't have one. If anybody has one in the chat,
I'll give you a lock. I'll give you a lock.
You want me to give you some?
Yeah. What's Florida State? Who they playing?
Florida State. Who's Florida State got? Let's see.
Virginia.
They don't play.
That's not. That would be a bad over.
Yeah.
Virginia.
What's the over?
My
That would
buddy
be a
said
bad over.
59.5.
50.5.
59.5.
That's what Big Red was saying.
A lot of
Big
people
Red
are
likes
saying
that.
Florida.
59.5.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Florida State in that game too. -7, but I don't know how good Virginia is. Virginia good.
I'm gonna go Florida State.
How are they
I'm gonna
only
go Florida State
-7?
-7.
Florida State -7. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go that. Florida State -7. Y'all like over roll with that. So the lots of the week here.
Well, Josh, I tell you, if you fail, then that's that Friday game. We all fail. Parlayed on it.
What?
That's Friday game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. Oh, it's all good.
No.
We hadn't hit shit
I like
anyway.
it. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. I'm just saying.
We've been finished 2-2 every time.
Oh, that game's played on Friday night.
It's totally fine.
I like
Why
it.
the hell they
I
playing
like
on
it.
a Friday night, man? God,
Enter Sandman, baby.
So
no, it's not Virginia.
That's Virginia. That's
Oh,
Virginia Tech.
sorry,
You're thinking of?
yes.
About to say, what about Virginia Tech fired their coach? Mike Gundy got fired. UCLA's coach got fired.
A lot of firings. Florida's next.
Where we gonna see some of these coordinators go?
Josh, how long do you think Florida's coach got? You think they'll give him the year, or do you think?
Well, I was looking at their schedule, man. I don't know, man. If they don't get some better quarterback play, eh, they might not win another game, man.
I think the big game. I don't think they'll beat Texas, but Texas, Arch Manning hadn't looked too hot either.
No, he ain't. He ain't. I'm so sick of people hyping him
What
up.
do you think
I
the
knew
over
this shit was
under?
gonna happen.
Oh, what do you think the over under in that game would be? I think if it's
That,
under 4, I
that's
think if it's
next
under
week, right?
42. It's probably close. Yeah,
That's
I think
next.
10.
That's next Saturday, right?
it might be. I don't know. Could
Yeah,
be.
I'm gonna. I think the over under be 49.5.
I'd go under. I don't know. We'll see.
I
But
think
yeah,
Miami. When's Miami play Florida State?
that's gonna be a big game. Isn't
That's
that
next
towards the end of the
Saturday. That's
year? Is
next
that next
Saturday.
Saturday too?
I think so.
Okay. That'd be a big game. But
Yeah.
locks of the weeks, we got over in the Georgia versus Alabama over 52.5. Bryson, you took LSU plus the points, right?
That's correct.
Preston going with Tennessee minus 7.5, and Josh going with Florida State minus 7 points. All right. Well, we are live. If make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you follow and download the podcast on Spotify. And yeah, Apple
Peace out,
Podcasts.
fellas.
Anything else? All right. Hope for a good week of college football. Josh, have a good week at the Georgia Alabama game. Peace. All right. You're live. We're out of here. See y'all next week. Hopefully Tuesday. Hopefully Georgia comes in with a big win. Hopefully Clemson play this week, or you got a bye week.
Hopefully,
Hopefully
Florida and Clemson could get a win this weekend. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Hopefully Florida and Clemson. Maybe they'll practice teams will play each other or something. Anyway. Peace out. Thank y'all for joining.